Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Rajesh Gaonkar.
Good afternoon. How many of you are searching for a new job or want to change your job? Please see that your boss is not around. How many of you are in business and wants to diversify your business? Okay. How many of you are working right now and planning to start some business maybe near future? Wow. So, lot of entrepreneurs, Manish. Fine. So, I'm going to share you something which is going to help you out in an easier way. And it's called networking. The art of networking. And what is networking? That's what we're going to see. Recently, I met a friend of mine who was a senior manager in a company in Vienna. And he mentioned to me that he has changed his job. He got a better offer from some other company. High pay package. And the company is close to his house. Now, how did he get this job? This job was not mentioned or not published in any newspapers, neither on the network, on the internet. However, he got through a contact. Network, the power of networking. For those who are into business, I'm sure you will understand what I'm talking about. A friend of mine, 2 years back, he started a business in computers. You know how difficult it is for each one of us, especially when you are in business. The market is so competitive, it's even difficult to knock on somebody's door because he says, I'm already having a product. What can you offer me better? So you have only one choice, that is to sell it at a lower price or at a loss. Now this friend of mine, when I met him last month, I know a year back he was in loss or he was not doing well. But now he mentioned to me is that he is doing quite well. How? Well, he said, Rajesh, I have learned the art of networking. That is being and knowing people, building up relationships. So where do you find this contacts? How many of you have banged the door on the saleswoman or a salesman? Or do you do that? Madam, please, I'm waiting for you. Come here. I want to buy your soap. We don't do that, right? But imagine somebody walks in your doors or call you up and saying, okay, somebody, Mr. X or Mrs. Y has referred your name. And that probably Mr. X or Ms. Y is a person who's known to you. Now this is how networking works. Right? So if you do this, if you learn how the art of networking, I'm sure there will be success in you. So where do you find this contact people? How many of you have been to companies, big companies in Vienna or other places? What happens? The first thing, whom do you encounter? The watchman. And the first question that he asks you is, appointment liya kya? Now my friends, to get an appointment, what you need? You need a contact. You need somebody's phone number. And the person will give you a meeting or he'll arrange for a meeting only if you know him properly. So you need to have a contact to be successful in your life. Imagine a person, okay, a salesperson who is going to a dentist, and the dentist is coming and trying to checking out, and probably this person is a person who is selling a toothpaste, and the doctor is about to probably drill a machine, and he just looks at him and says, "Aapke toothpaste mein namak hai kya?" So that he could sell it. Can you do selling in this way? When do we go to doctor? When do we go to an advocate? How many of you would love to go to a doctor or an advocate? It's only when there's a problem. However, if you want to have your business association with this person, is that a way to have some broken leg or a broken hand and go to a doctor and saying, sir, I've come to sell my insurance policy to you? I'm sure this will not work. So where can you find these people? One of the best way to find these people is by doing networking, by joining some clubs. JSS, Toastmasters, Lions, Rotaract, there are many such clubs which will help you out in this. Now, I know most of you have already joined or are in some of the organization, but it is only joining that will help you out. We pay our fees and we feel, yes, we are now a member of it. And what we do when there's a program, probably we are the first person to enter and the last person to go. But we always, most of us would always be at the back bencher. If you want to interact with people, one of the best thing is to actively participate in that. Take up some positions. Could be a secretary, could be a treasurer, could be a small member, a director, whatever the position is. Take some position, be a project manager for something. Only then people will know you. Only then people will understand you. People will know in which profession you are. So only then there will be a contact. Just by joining an organization will not take you anywhere else. Trust me, because I have been associated with many organizations and that has helped me out. How many of you have come here through our networking? Please raise your hand. Most of you? That's the power of networking. Could you imagine? Hats off to Amit, who is very good in networking. We have the house full. There are about 280 or 279 to be precise chairs here, and most of them are filled up. That's the power of networking. Now, I've told you how to go and join. Please go and join those clubs. Be an active member. Now the problem what we get is, how do we go and approach people? I remember I attended a program on some body language and some about some greeting, and we were told that you need to give your card in a particular manner. After the break, I happened to meet this gentleman who came to me and he said, "Sir, this is my card." Now what he has done is, the way of giving a card is with your both hands. This is what usually we do it. If you do not give respect to your card, nobody else will. I've come across even businessmen who just will take a card from their pocket or from the wallet and just hand it over to you. And what you do? The way he has shown respect, you will also show the respect and put it back in your pocket. However, if somebody gives you a card with respect, you will also take it with respect. So the moment you get a card, please see that you read it. The name on it, the phone numbers, the contact number, and you can always mention something. Oh, very nice. So you are in this business. This is how you give your card. Another way is to ask questions. Whenever you enter a hall filled with people, ask questions. Just go and probably there are 4, 5, 6 people and you feel comfortable in this small group. Just go and say, "Hello, sir." Greet them with a smile. Of course, we are Indians and we are very good in making relatives. Right? The moment we see somebody who is little bit with a gray hair, what we do? Uncle. Hello, uncle. Fantastic, sir. That is why I've made it black. Uncles and aunties. Non-Indians have taken 2 steps ahead of it. They are mixing the English one and the Hindi one. Uncle ji, namaskar. Auntie ji, namaskar. Why all this? Can we say a simple hello? "Hello, my name is Rajesh Gaonkar. How do you do?" Or just say, "Hello, my name is Rajesh Gaonkar," and go give your hand to the other person. If it's a lady, probably it's an elderly lady, and if you're you feel that the lady may not be comfortable in the Indian scenario, you can always say namaste. Nothing wrong in that. But just be careful about it. Clear? So you need to have a greeting which will connect you to the person. Now once you have a greeting, what is the next step? And that is where most of the people fall flat. You don't know what to speak about, right? So what we do? If there's a group, we go and we listen. Oh, I'm sure you have taken some of the tips which Atul has given to you. What were the tips? Say a few last words. Oh, is it? Very nice. Oh, so Goa is great. Yes. So you go on saying yes. You need to be a good listener. As Atul has said, if you speak, you will not learn. But if you listen, you will learn from other people. So learn this art of listening. Just listen to what others says and say from couple of ending words so that you are not a pole who just standing and the other person is speaking. Can you do that? Can you speak to a person who just standing to you with a face, stiff face, and just looking at you or just staring at you? You can't. It's only when somebody nods. That's why Atul did this activity of nodding. So you need to nod when somebody says this. Of course, again, we Indians, are very creative. What is this? This is yes. What is this? And what is this? We Indians do all this. We don't know why we are doing, but we do this. So probably we could improve our this in yes or no. So we need to learn all this body language. Of course, we have another trainer who will be speaking about all this body language. So this is how you meet all these people. Now, who could these people be? This contact could be a branch manager of a bank who would probably help you out in getting a loan for your business, right? Because they can bend rules. Trust me. If anybody is a bank manager here, he will tell you. They have some points and they can bend rules as per their discretion. But they will do it only for those people whom they have contact with or a rapport with. So it could be a branch manager, it could be HR manager. Hello sir, I'm so and so. Don't say you're looking for a job. Talk something good about you. Listen to him. Only then that will build up a rapport with that person. And trust me, if there is a job which is fitting your profile, you will be the first person to be called by this HR manager. By the way, are you aware that only 15 to 20% of the jobs in Goa, let me come only to Goa, are advertised on the newspaper and on the internet? How do the rest of seats fill or rest of this get filled up? It's by recommendation or contacts. Trust me, it's only by recommendation or contact. So a large chunk of that, even if you're in business, how do you get business? How do you improve your business? How do you increase your net worth? It's only after you end up getting a good contact, then will you get a contract. So networking, my friend, is very important. In fact, I happened to meet one lady during the break, and she was telling me that she uses Facebook for networking. Are you aware of what is the net worth of Facebook or a Twitter or LinkedIn? It's in WhatsApp. How many of you are in WhatsApp? Great. How many of you are in a group in a WhatsApp? Fantastic. The more group you are involved in, the possibilities are there that the more business you will get, the more contacts you will develop, the more successful you will be in your life. The mantra is very simple. Networking. Only networking can help you to increase your net worth. Fine? So a final lesson is how would you, the moment you enter a hall, there's a lot of people inside it. I know if you are not used to talking to people, we are hesitant and we usually go and probably sit down and look at other people. Do not do that. Go out of your comfort zone. You know what's a comfort zone? Comfort zone. Are we comfortable at home? Even if your boss comes, probably you're very comfortable there. You would say, sir, please come. Because that's your comfort zone. The moment we step out of our comfort zone, we tend to have a lot of fear in that. But you need to go out of your comfort zone. So don't sit. So next time, whenever you go for a meeting, even in your building meeting, in your society, be actively participated in that. The moment you go out, say hello to somebody. And the first question what you ask is, if it's a stranger, is, so what do you do? It's an open-ended question. Now what is the response to that? He would say or she would say, this is what I do. And then he or she would ask you what you do. Now here you have an opportunity to tell what you do. You need to practice to talk whatever you want to talk in few minutes or for a few seconds. How many of you have been in lifts? Not got stuck in that, no? Okay. What is the time? Let's see if you're going from a from floor 0 to say floor 4. What is the time? How many seconds? How many minutes? 15, probably much little more than that. About 30 seconds if there is no stoppage. Imagine you are in a lift and there's another stranger in a lift, he or she. Can you build a rapport with that person? Yes, you can, and that's called as an elevator speech. Those 30-40 seconds are very important for you. Learn that art. People pay 30,000-40,000 to join clubs which teach you this. It's again a part of networking. So in those 30-40 seconds, what do you say? Is it an art or no? It is an art, because it's not easy to speak everything whatever you want about you and yet make an impact on the other person in those 30 and 40 seconds. So you need to practice it. Just practice at home. Write it down first that this is what I'm going to talk about me. For example, you are working in some company and you are looking for an opportunity to start a business. So you write accordingly that, okay, this is, I'm so and so, hello, my name is Rajesh Gaonkar, I'm presently working for this. However, I'm about to start a business in this field. 20-30 seconds. So the moment the gate is opened and that person walks out or you walk out, at least you should have exchanged your cards. Now nobody is going to exchange your card without you having a start. So you need to do that. So just exchange a card, or at least you take the person's name. So you have at least one contact. Now the same pitch, you need to use it when a person asks you, okay, what you do? It's difficult, but you can definitely try it. So moment you do that, then only you will be able to build up a rapport. Rapport cannot be built up just by sitting down on a chair. How many of you have done networking during your lunchtime? Okay, couple of hands here and there. A task for you. We're going to have a break, a tea break. I want you to have at least speak, maybe an elevator pitch or a little bit more than that, for at least with 2 new persons. Please remember, a stranger is a friend not yet met. Just speak to 2, just pick up somebody from the audience when you have a tea. And then greet first, say hello sir or hello madam. And if you have a card, exchange the card. You give it, the other person, if doesn't have a card, at least the person will give you his or her number. Do that. Networking will always take you high up the ladder. That's what I've told you. You're all here because of networking. Fine? So the final thought is, if you want to be successful, just not join the club, but be an active member of it. Participate in each and every activity of this club, whether it's a JCs, whether it's a Toastmasters, whether it's a Lions Club, or any other club. It could be a small club of your society. Be an active member of it. Only once you be an active member of it, then people will start knowing you. Clear? So, as most of the people, the previous speaker have said that if you want to start something, you have to start now. So, the moment we have a tea break, you can have this, we don't have an elevator here, but we have steps. So, from here to the canteen, at least few steps. See if you could at least meet one person and exchange your card, or at least exchange your names with phone numbers. Okay? And go out of your comfort zone. Please remember that the success will come to you only if you try something. Kal karo so aaj karo so ab. Thank you very much.